So now all we have to work out is how to fit this and this and this and this and all of this into Cloud Jumper. We're standing in front of our practically empty garage.
Well, by our standards, very
By our
empty.
standards, yeah. But everything that you can't see behind us is stuff we've got to get to the boat. So, ta-da! All this has got to come to the boat, and somehow everything else has got to fit on it. We're in the final stages, and we're now panicking about how much space there is on the boat, or little space there is on the boat. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed I'll get there.
Well, this is our last night in our house. Last time we can have a bath. Filled up the car with petrol for the last time for a year. So you have to say that at this point I'm feeling pretty nervous. How about you?
The house is very empty, very clean. There's very little here. We literally have enough food to have breakfast, bedding just to sleep tonight, and then it's all be packed away and we're off.
Yeah. Earlier in the week I realised there was no point trying to bring something home from the boat to do any work on it because there were no tools at home anymore.
And a home is now going to be Cloud Jumper.
Yeah.
As
We're moving
of
on tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Scary but fun.
Looking forward to it. This is our last morning in our house. We have cleared everything. We are ready to move on to the
On the boat!
Hey, Cloud Jumper, here we come!
Bleh. We don't even have a sticker. Why have you done it?
We put the name stickers on when we get there, definitely.
Why?
Yeah. We have a naming ceremony and everything. This is our last load to the boat. We are just leaving for the final time. Bye bye house for the year. Hello boat. I don't know how well this comes out here, but this is attempting to start loading the boat with all our stuff. And you can see we've still got tools in places because we're still doing work on it at the same time. We've got an entire front cabin full of spare sails. We need to put some things under seats, it's true. We've managed to keep the deck reasonably clear out here, but unfortunately it's about the only place that is clear at the moment. How do we fit all this stuff in here? I mean, our entire collection of swimwear and clothes has to go somehow. Still lots of work to do.
I'm in. I'm done.
What have you done?
I have stapled this bit of fabric, which has some dusty foam, all back up. Woohoo!
Excellent.
And there's a bit there, but I don't know if that's into the hull, so
It's probably into the floor of the cockpit, so
yeah.
we don't want to leak.
Yeah.
So we've managed to move into the children's bedrooms, but there's still quite a bit to do in the rest of the boat. This is day one, about 3:20. What a mess. Still moving. Go.
The van is packed and it's saying bye to the van for a year.
That's it. No more car.
My uncle and my dad are going to take it away.
Yep. You guys are in charge of the van for the year. Take it away.
Is it on movie? Yeah.
It is on movie, yeah.
Right, all set.
Right, say goodbye to each other and the van.
Well, this is all of our food that we've just had delivered to the marina. Well, the children are banging on the window. Shush! This is all of our food that we just had delivered for the marina, and we've just packed it under this seat. We have a tinned food stratum. We have powdered food stratum and a packet food layer. We've got ridiculous numbers of tinned hams. We actually don't have any spam.
I think we have 4 tins of
Oh,
spam.
we've got 4 tins of spam. Okay, right. We think this is food for about 4 weeks,
Or more.
but this isn't the food for going transatlantic. This is just for getting to the Canaries.
Woohoo! We're not going to go hungry. And we're not going to spend any money because we've already spent it.
Yeah, that's right. This is a big investment.
Bye for now.
Our first night in the boat. Poor old Rosie's got a bit tummy bug. The rest of us have had pizza. She has a bit to eat though.
Finally, everything's packed, and now we're ready to go.
Well, it's Saturday the 21st. We're getting ready to go. This is our start of our voyage. It's a pretty rainy, yucky day. We're going to head off today down to Swanage, become a mooring ball, hopefully. Pretty nervous. Haven't done a passage this far. Certainly haven't been down this side of the Isle of Wight yet, actually. So that'll be interesting. We might have to bail out and go and hang out at Yarmouth for a night if all goes badly and we don't get enough wind. It doesn't look great for the wind at the moment. We're off.
First, we had to avoid the ships in Southampton.
Our first journey was a familiar route down Southampton Water, past the ships, and then around. And our original plan had been to set off and go to Swanage, but there was no wind really. It wasn't enough for us to sail, and we didn't really want to motor all day, so we came in to Yarmouth.
So this is Yarmouth Marina, which is pretty busy tonight. We came in through there and we've got to get out through there tomorrow. The problem is we've got 4 of the boats alongside us and we are in a very, very tight spot. So it'll be interesting to see how we get out here tomorrow. But it'll probably involve a lot of ropes.
Right, well some of the locals aren't all that friendly by the look of it here in Yarmouth.
Yeah, can you get me out of here, please?
Can you rescue him, Rose?
Maybe my legs back.
Yeah, it's got you too.
I am free.
Escape, Rose. Hey, freedom. Oh, it's got very sharp teeth.
Once we left Yarmouth, which was a bit exciting getting out, we headed off towards Swanage.
So, this, and that's the cooker. Mum.
Hi, Albie. Okay, guys, over doing 5.1 knots.
We finally got enough wind to try out our hydrovane, which turned out to steer really rather well and turned all of this high octane sailing stuff into a bit of a bus ride. It was great.
Okay, this is truly spooky. We have got our wind vane on and it seems to be steering our boat, although it might be fluke.
It might be fluke.
But it does seem to be steering the boat a reasonably straight course.
Okay, we've got to cross the bay to Swanage.
Dancing at sea has become a big thing, trying to move with the boat. It's great fun.
So the plan for today was to come to Swanage, find a Swanage Sailing Club mooring buoy and moor up. And here we are, 3:30, Swanage, ice cream time.
We blew up our dinghy and we motored ashore, but unfortunately our dinghy turned out to have a hole, which made the trip back from the beach really quite nail-biting. But we did get fish and chips and ice cream.
Here it is, the culprit, the leak. Time for a patch kit.
During the night we were woken up by something banging on the hull, something that seemed to want to get in.
It was the mooring buoy banging on us as the tide had changed. My solution to the running over the buoy problem, an extra fender, seems to work so far. See if it holds up for the rest of the night. It's a lovely night here in Swanage, apart from the banging on the hull when the tide turned.
so far from Swanage round to Portland, but there wasn't any wind, so we had to motor. But it was lovely and black.
Well, we made it as far as Weymouth. We've still not fixed our dinghy, but we're on the way. We've now got a dinghy repair kit, which proved hard to find.
We have a patch, it will be good.
Yeah. And we're sitting on Weymouth Beach, and the kids are about to jump up and down onto trampolines, so it's still holiday time.
As you can see now, our dinghy is fully inflated. We found a hole here. So we have applied patch number 1, and then we saw a potential kind of bit there, so we applied patch number 2, which now seem to be holding nice and firm, lots of glue involved, and we should have a functioning tender.
Hooray!
And we have just
Again!
the name on the bow. On port side, anyway, which is over here.
Here we go.
Ta-da! And we have another one for the starboard side.
We do. But we'll probably do that when we moored up the other way round.
In Portland, we found some time to play on the paddleboards.
Come on, Alf.
We are on paddleboards, and Alfie's like way in front of us, all the way over there.
I'm feeling a bit guilty that we haven't made any more videos recently, but there's lots of stuff being done, and when this one comes out, it'll be about the second of the next 2. Here we are at Portland. Lovely evening. I just realised that this year, because we're going to be living very much closer to the outdoors than we do at home, we're going to get to see a lot of sunsets. And I've realised I don't look at sunsets enough. And this one is really worth it. Or it was minutes ago. These fantastic sunsets we're getting across Portland. It's just a taster of what we're going to see. We're looking forward to being able to appreciate this sort of outdoor life again. It might be quite hard to come home from this, you know. Although we originally planned to do an overnight to Plymouth from Portland, in the end we decided we'd try and go to Brixham. It's a lovely place, and we could just about do it in a day as long as we left early. So we got up at 5 AM. It's about to happen over the top of the big cruise liners that are anchored.
We'll
Weird.
click it on the EIS and find out what it is.
Arriving in Brixham, we had the now familiar scramble to put fenders out, get mooring lines ready and find the berth.
we've made it to Brixham. So far so good. That's the end of this episode. And after this, it's off to Falmouth and then across Biscay. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.